It's been exactly 1 month since the initial release of Season 14, and we just got a huge update that added all of the stuff that got delayed on launch day. Which means we finally have one of the things that I was most excited for, ledge hanging. For anyone who might not know, this is a brand new mechanic that lets you hide in a fashion never before seen in Sea of Thieves, where you can sneak up to the edge of a ship, grab the ledge, and hang over the side of the boat. While some of these spots may not be the best hiding spots, I think some of them can definitely allow you to go pretty unnoticed, since the shape of the ship will help conceal you. To use this mechanic, all you have to do is walk up to specific spots on a ship, crouch down, and then you'll get a prompt to hang over the edge. Once you do, your camera will switch to a third-person mode, and you'll be able to see much more around you, similar to when you're emoting. From here, you can either press the interaction button again to pull yourself back up, or jump to fall back down into the water, with the exception of the back spot on the galleon, where you'll just fall down onto the balcony. Each ship type does have unique spots that allow you to do this, so we're going to quickly go over where all of them are. Starting off with the sloop, there are 6 different places to hide on the ship, 3 on each side of the boat, and I do want to make a quick note that all ledge hanging spots on ships are symmetrical. The first one can be found in the back behind the ladder, right in front of the sail controls. The second one can be found between the cannonball barrels and the cannon, and the final sloop ledge grab spot can be found just behind the lanterns at the front of the boat. Honestly, I do wish that you could hang off these ledges in the back near the map table, but it is what it is. The Brigantine surprisingly has less ledge hanging spots than all the other selectable ship types, with only 4, 2 on each side. The first one can be found directly behind the ladder on this very small wall, and the second one can be found closer to the front of the ship, directly behind the lanterns. The galleon is actually a huge jump up in terms of the amount of ledge spots there are, with a total of 10. The first being in the very back, in front of the rear sail controls, the next being right in front of the plank, but honestly this one has to be the worst hiding spot out of any of the ledge spots. Then the next one is between the first and second cannon. The last 2 are up near the front of the ship, one being on the wall right before you go up the stairs, and the other one is on the wall right after you go up the stairs, positioned right behind the harpoons. Surprisingly, even though the Burning Blade is massive, it only has as many ledge hanging spots as the brig. You can find one of them located directly behind the cannons on the little wall next to the cannonball barrels, and the other one can be found directly in front of the cannons. In the patch notes, you can find a bullet point reading, "Pirate explorers may also find a few locations out in the world where they can hang from certain ledges away from their ship. We'll leave players to discover these locations for themselves." So far, I have found that you can do this on top of a shipwreck at Thieves Haven, as well as some places on skeleton ships, but I'm willing to bet that there's quite a few more out there still. So if you find any, let me know in the comments so that we can try and find all of them.